Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. In the last video, what happened was the real Mila, the Prime Mila came back at the sacrifice of the Fracture one, and Elle is not happy. She is definitely not happy, and she ran away. The new Mila is pretty cool. She has a new set of design, and I guess the old Mila didn't like the new Mila. I don't know. The new Mila is kind of, well, not the new one. I don't know if this is new. Alright, never mind. The Prime Mila and the other one. Alright, so the other Mila didn't like the Prime Mila when she was drifting through that void thing. You can tell she was like, I knew I wouldn't like you. And it's not like they talked. They just looked at each other. That's about it. Anyways, we're gonna talk to Elle now.
Luger, why'd you do it? Why did you let Mila fall back there?
Well, it's the only way to save her, right? So L1.
So it's my fault? She's gone because of me.
More than anything, she wanted to keep you safe.
How would you know, huh?
I just do. She was her own person, but she was still Mila Maxwell. We did sacrifice her. I can't deny it. But, by my sword, I swear to you that the loss of your Mila was not for nothing.
I'm just a kid. Get to the point already, would ya?
Fair enough. I'll say it more simply then. Elle, I want to go with you to the land of Canaan. I want you to see what I do there.
Sounds like you mean business. You speak of Canaan. What's going on there?
The soul purification has reached its limit. In the abyss, I saw it with my own eyes. There are too many fractured dimensions.
Canaan is the only realm across all dimensions where the reincarnation process occurs. Thus, it stands to reason that the impurity, which must be cleansed from all those countless dimensions, must be flowing into Canaan.
If we do not eradicate those dimensions, the soul purification process will break down.
In other words, the fractured dimensions are not only dispersing soul energy, they're also concentrating this impurity.
Wonderful. Sounds like either one is enough to destroy the world on its own.
What happens if soul purification breaks down?
The resulting poisonous miasma will probably overflow.
Couldn't the Great Spirit Origin step in and stop that from happening? Only if he thinks humans are worth saving in the first place. I think that's the whole point of Origin's trial.
So be it. We've no choice but to reach Canaan and pass the Great Spirit's trial for the sake of all humanity.
It is clear what wish we have to make to Origin.
Destroy the fractured dimensions, so this one may live.
We have detected that Maxwell is no longer blocking our passage.
What kind of orders did Spurious give that Rideau maniac anyway?
Did something happen with Director Rideau?
Just checking. That means we can hightail it to the dimension containing the last waymarker, right?
Correct. However, right now the dimensional abyss is highly unstable. It will be some time before you can enter the rift with any degree of safety. We'll contact you once we've made our preparations.
Selfish bastards.
I'm the reason. I unfortunately caused it when I harnessed mana out of the schism to take on a physical body.
With the temporal crossroads gone, you merely did what you had to.
It's taboo nonetheless. I'm using mana meant for preserving the world to maintain my physical form.
Hold on.
I can only remain in the human realm for a finite amount of time.
called again. How's the cash dash? Is the dough rolling in? Are you having a gold rush? I get paid by the pun, you know. Oh, come on, not even a snicker? Wait, is something wrong?
Oh, just great. Just great. A friend of ours just died.
I had no idea. My boss just told me to give you a little push, so... I'm so sorry.
We have a bit of time. We should prepare for our final trip into the breach while we await Vera's call.
I miss you, Mila. I knew that I'd see you again one day.
I thought so too. And I'm pleased to see you looking as well as ever. The job postings sure are beneficial. Why, we could put in requests for all the world's finest foods. But then, I guess we'd have to offer a suitable reward for each one.
Now somehow I think that the new Mila's voice is also different from the last game.
You know, don't push yourself, okay?
Anyways, we still need money, so we'll be back as we battle these enemies and try to get money, and then we'll move on. Alright, we're finally back, making enough money to actually pay off this thing. Again, we're gonna continue on with the story.
Well done, Mr. Kresnik. I have a message for you from President Bakor. I want to meet the real Maxwell. Bring her to Spirius. End quote. Please follow through at your earliest convenience.
All anyone cares about is the stupid Maxwell, Mila.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm pretty sure that girl has the power to keep them both in the same dimension. So, if anything, we blame the girl for not being able to, you know, do it. I mean, she's a Kresnik, after all. The very first one, to be exact.
As I recall, I only asked for Luger and Maxwell.
We don't trust you Spirius people.
Oh, why don't you tell me how you really feel, Dr. Mathis? I didn't expect that much spine from one who claims to support both Spyrix and spirits.
The accord twixt the two nations has been ratified. Adversity can be a strong foundation for peace.
How selfless of you to come all this way to give me your report. Both as a CEO and a citizen, I'm overjoyed.
I take it that you're Beasley Bakor. Looking at you, you do appear to be a formidable man.
And you, I would presume, must be the true Maxwell.
My Mila was true too, you know.
You are correct.
Every inch as proud as I'd expect from the Lord of Spirits.
The dimensional abyss has stabilized.
Then I shall transfer you the coordinates of the fractured dimension containing the final waymarker.
Have you uncovered the identity of the last waymarker yet?
No. That said, you should find it easily enough. Focus your search on the divergence catalyst, as in any other case. If Dr. Mathis and his friends are willing to cooperate, you are sure to succeed.
I'll cooperate with Luger, but I do it on my own terms, to fulfill my duty.
Indeed. We cooperate because we want to, not because we are ordered to.
Exercising your own free will, huh? That is humanity's strength. You have some steadfast friends, Luger. The final waymarker is within our grasp. In this grand endeavor, I wish you Godspeed.
You put a lot of trust in Luger.
With good reason. The key of Kresnik is mankind's last hope. Only he can overcome Origin's trial.
No pressure, right?
I didn't expect the company president to see us off personally.
A difficult man to predict.
Alright, let's go to the fractured dimension now. So we have Rowan here. Now I'm thinking, hey, we haven't used Rowan in a long time, so let's upgrade his stuff before moving on. Alright, definitely haven't used Rowan in a long time, since like the beginning of the game, that is. If you're wondering, I'm not reading half the stuff. I'm just pressing. I think we're good. See his orb. I'd actually prefer to have Muse. She is a spirit after all. Alright, let's go to a fractured dimension.
Charlton, huh? It's been ages.
It takes me back to when we all first met.
Conductor Ilbert?
Yes, I am Rowan Ilbert. I was once the steward for House Cheryl. A pleasure to see you again.
How dare you!
How dare I what?
You take me for an idiot? I don't know who put together that costume of yours, pal, but it's not fooling me.
Costume?
Don't play dumb. Conductor Ilbert died 8 years ago. He was murdered. Have you no shame? Where have you been? It was a big deal in Riza Maxia. King Gaius threw him a state funeral and everything.
Huh?
Who murdered him?
No one knows. They found the body floating in Lake Xillia in Olympias.
Lake Xillia.
Now, I've had enough of your sick little joke. Buzz off.
Intriguing. A fractured dimension in which I've been murdered.
But if everyone here already knows about Olympias, and Rowan died 8 years ago...
This fractured dimension must be several years ahead of the prime dimension.
Anyway, let's investigate the murder scene. They said the murder scene was at Lake Xillia in Olympias, correct?
That is what they said. But visiting the site of my own murder, I can't say I'm looking forward to this.
Alright, can we travel by super speed? No. Oh, that's bad. Alright, then we have to head to Sea Strath. Yeah. Alright, I think we have to turn around and go there. Alright, we gotta go back. And we gotta go by boat. Yeah, we don't want to go through Deepwood. Now, I really wish they allow us to, like, teleport, but since I guess... I don't even know how the teleportation in this game works. I mean, why all of a sudden you can teleport. And I always forget you can super speed yourself by running, holding R2. Alright, there it is. I am going to skip the items if you're wondering. No point in getting the items now. Alright, let's go to Marksburg. There's really nothing in Marksburg.
Murder, huh? Just what happened in this world?
And there's still a lake there where...
What a cute little glowy dog thing.
Let's pet it.
It's a spyrite.
Whew, found you. Don't go running off like that.
Excuse me, but is that a spyrite?
Huh? Yeah, what else would it be?
Does it ever, lose control of itself?
Good heavens, no. I mean, he gets into trouble once in a while, but he's a good little spyrite.
Where might we learn more about spyrite technology?
Well, you could try the Spurious Corporation, I guess, but I doubt they'll tell you anything worthwhile. It's not really in their interest to spill any secrets. They have a total monopoly on the spyrite market.
Spyrite technology is everywhere in this world.
Perhaps the Jude of this dimension could tell us the secret to making spyrite technology viable.
One more question. Have you ever heard the name Jude Mathis?
Sure, in school. He's the guy who brought spyrite technology to the masses.
How about that, Jude?
Shame how he died, though. It's been a few years, but I still remember all the news stories about that mass murder. All those bodies bobbing in Lake Xillia. Ugh.
Wait, I'm dead too?
Clearly, we need to get to this Lake Xillia. It's turning out to be quite the crime scene.
Is dying like what happened to Mila?
Alright, so... everyone's dying. I think Gaius did it. He looks evil enough. I think it's Gaius. Clearly, because, hey, Gaius is the only one left, right? Other than... everyone's dead. If everyone's dead and only Gaius is alive, then clearly he's the one who did it. And, he might not be a good guy in this world. That's my guess, but we'll have to see about that.
Look at all the spyrites.
Nature seems to be bouncing back.
Jude. On one level, it just pleases me to see this potential for the future. But honestly, it does my heart good to see Jude's hard work come to fruition like this. I know, the Lord of Spirits should probably remain objective in such matters.
Personally, I prefer a little partiality in the Lord of Spirits, truth be told. You're fine.
Why, Rowan, thank you.
Wait, you found something strange in Lake Xillia?
While I was fishing, I reeled it in by accident.
Wait a minute. I know that thing. This is the stuffed animal the governor of Sheraldton asked us to look for.
Right. Apparently it was that poor little girl's most prized possession.
Why did it show up now? She's been dead for years.
They never did find the killer, you know. Damn thing's probably cursed. Tipo?
Which means the murdered girl was none other than...
Elise.
What in the world happened at that lake?
Let's make haste for Lake Xillia. The culprit must be long gone, but perhaps we can obtain some more information about the deed.
Lake.
So it is possible. We can make a world free of Spyrex.
I suppose you could say this is an ideal future. In that one sense, at least.
Well, of course, without the other guys, everyone else dying, that is. So Elise is dead, Jude is dead, Rowan is dead, Gaius is alive. Sounds fishy, but, you know, I could be wrong. Next thing you know, Leia is gonna be dead. Alright, let's make haste there. I want to know what happened too. Now, there are stuff to pick up, but I'm just not picking them up. You can go pick them up if you want. Because, you know, I feel like we're at the end of the game. It's not like I want to master everything. We might want to get the best stuff, but not everything. You know, that's for the New Game Plus playthrough. Alright, let's make haste. And apparently there's still water there, if you're wondering. Oh, maybe it's that guy from the technology place. Actually, it can't be. I mean, it doesn't show up twice, right? You know, it's a big hint when everyone's dead except Gaius. Of course, you know, it's really hard for Gaius to die too. Plus, Gaius is, I mean, Rowan is Gaius's like right-hand man.